Hi everyone, today I'm just going to do a quick video, really quick, to show you something you can do with this fabulous handmade paper. You can see it's got lots of different textures and it's got dappled edges. This is a sheet of A2. Sometimes I cut it down, but actually I quite like the edges, so you can see where it's just been left to dry in the sun because it's made overseas or somewhere. Okay, right, so I'm going to show you a quick technique involving this is a teeny weeny scrap of a birthday cake candle, and I'm just going to go thinking about a landscape here, thinking in thirds, and I like to have a bit of a gap around the edge of my paintings. So if we go 1, 2, 3, I want my horizon line to be probably about here. So what's going to happen, because I'm just kind of scraping in the texture of the paper as well, there's going to be a bit of a hit and miss kind of wax effect, so you can't see what's happening really. I've got no idea either, and I quite like that. So just putting a few lines in, job done. Right, next thing I'm going to do, really simple sky. Just trying to figure out where I put the, so the horizon was about here. So just some clean water, mop brush, let it soak in for a minute. Okay. The bottom I'll put a little bit, don't want too much. Can you see the way I'm doing my brush strokes? That's because I kind of want to have a bit of a perspective. I'm thinking about some kind of a lavender field at the moment in my head. So, again, let that soak in. And then, time to go in with some paint. This is just a purple mix that I've had sitting around for a while. Let me see. So just get that moving around. Ooh, whoopsie, I nearly knocked over the camera. So, I'm just going to put a little bit of it, just a quick line. Can you see what's happening? Where I put the wax. Where the wax was, there's lots of different lines. So there we are. I'm going to add a bit more water. And then a bit more definition. So I'm just literally dropping some colour in. It's almost a little bit abstract actually. Right, this is just going to draw your eye in. Leave that alone for a minute. Now back to the sky. I put a little bit of, didn't mean to put purple there, but that's okay. It'll work. So this is just ultramarine, straight from the June. I'm just going to take some water and just swoosh it. Swishy swish. Okay, a bit more blue. Right, I want the focus to be down here, so I'm going to make it a bit darker here. There we go. And perhaps up here like that. And there. Okay. Right. It's very simple, isn't it? But actually, I do love painting like this because it just gives you so much freedom, and the paper just is a joy to paint on. Right, I'm going to add a little bit of the ultramarine directly onto this wet paint. Okay. bring a bit of balance to the picture. And I think what we also need is, this is a round actually, number 12 synthetic round brush. So I'd like to have a bit of interest somewhere here in the painting. So I'm just going to add a bit of a dirty green colour here. And I want that to blend a bit, just to give some interesting shapes. I know it looks a bit weird at the moment. Probably about here. So we're imagining there's some kind of a settlement or hill or something. If you've been to the south of France, you'll know that these kind of landscapes where there's just, like down in the Alpes, there's a sort of rocky outcrops, which are gorgeous Mediterranean colours. So how's that looking? A bit strange at the moment, but I promise you, it might take a couple of layers, but I promise you it will look lovely. I'm going to leave this side really simple. I might add a little bit of the greenish colour in here as well. So, can you see these white bits are where I put that wax? So that now is not ever going to take any paint, which is quite nice. I need to put a bit more purple up here. Just drop it in, let the paper do the work. Let the paint do the work even. There we go. Actually, there we are. Now this bit here looks a bit rigid, can you see? So, might need to just play with that a little bit. Now, when you look at lavender, for instance, there's always some little pink or reddish flowers in there as well. So it's a real mix, lavender, of everyone thinks, oh, it's purple. Actually, it's lots of colours. So we're going to just put a bit more in here. There we go. Okay. The camera's at a bit of a funny angle, but actually we're getting there. I actually wrote a book about France, and when I'm painting this, I'm kind of back there. So the painting does just as much to take me back to these places as my writing does. Right. Alright, there's a bit too much paint. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this alone for a minute and let it dry completely. Oh, she says. And there we go. That's better. Have a little think about it. Maybe a really light kind of yellowish colour down here. Just enough to draw your attention a little bit. There we go, and maybe a bit here too. Let that blend in. Yeah, that's lemon yellow, by the way. Next to, I think the purple I mixed up was ultramarine and don't know which red it was actually. I'll have to let you know in the comments below. Okay, blue, more blue. Right, time to leave it to dry. That's been 10 minutes. I'll take some of that off actually. And pop a bit more back in. Okay, that's better. Okay. Sky's a bit sharp, so loosen that a bit more. There we go. So that's kind of the first layer, but this is, you can see, I wanted you to see how this paper, the nature of it means that you just drop the paint in like I am now and it will just go on its own way. So it's lovely. I just love painting with it. It's a very nice way to be free. Okay. There we are. This is really going to fade into there, but that's fine because I will come back in with another layer when this one's dry. Okay, so green. Yeah. Okay, time to leave it alone. She says, just there. Yeah, time to leave it alone. Okay, I shall pause. That's 12 minutes, still under my goal of 15. So I'll come back to this later. Bye for now.